Hello everyone, welcome back to a third instalment in what could be a multi-part instalment about knife fighting in the Fiji. So here we have a battle going on. There are two destroyers. This battle probably doesn't end up the way that we'd expected. And I think it's just sort of like an extra video, probably not on the main line, but the extra video that covers a particular topic that this game demonstrates particularly well. Because when you are engaged with the Royal Navy and you are taking on destroyers, you are taking on boats that have torpedoes, and obviously those torpedoes are very dangerous. And what can happen is that you can every now and again basically get a little bit greedy. And when you get a little bit greedy with destroyers and you make a bad judgment call, this happens. And so this game is just a little bit of an explanation about what to do if you get walloped. And yeah, well, fortunately for me, someone else managed to take down that Mahan. I think that last torpedo does him in. There we go. Okay, so the first thing to do is to get out of danger. And hiding in smoke is a great way to get out of danger. Now I'm, so I'm obviously about just over half health, so I'm not feeling too bad at the moment. I'm feeling brave enough to stay in the combat. Obviously that Atlanta's a bit of a problem, but we can, every now and again you get a little bit greedy, don't you? So I'm going nose on to that battleship so that I don't provide a very good target. Unfortunately, I'm also going nose on to the Atlanta, and I can't do both at the same time. So, yep, there comes the Atlanta's torpedoes. With the Atlanta, what I'm trying to do is keep the range open. There we go. Got rid of him. Reverse out. Keep the nose pointed towards that Colorado. Yeah, so if you get walloped, you just have to become a little bit more conservative. The Fiji, yeah, well, should have seen that coming. So the Fiji doesn't take damage particularly well. Now he's fired both of his guns. I'm just going to take that opportunity to basically, between the reload, to try and get my tail towards him and head off. He gets one more shot off. He's firing his guns in fore and aft by the looks of it, which is a bit unfortunate, because if it had been a full salvo, it would have been one hit, then I would have had a bit of time to get out of there. Now, so essentially what you want to do is just go end on to any battleships, head away, of course, and just keep moving. Just open up that distance. So he's now decided to take on a more pressing target, because basically what will happen is those ships at long range will, it's not rewarding to fire a lot of shots at a target at range, and especially a dodging one. Right, and here we go. So with this Farragut, we'll help with the cause, or not. Actually, it looks like there's been a bit of a glitch there. Did that repeat? There we go. Don't know how that worked, but anyway, I'll take it. There's nothing else to shoot at, so the Nuremberg. He's got our Mahan, so we are, we've got a lot of heavy ships remaining. They've got more light ships remaining. Well, we're up one battleship, they're up one cruiser. So I'm using the smoke. Now that second smoke gone, I am on very low health. I have to try and deal with this, and the best thing to do is to get behind the island. Obviously now he's seen the torpedoes, he can, he's feeling brave enough to have a go. And all I'm trying to do here is just keep that distance. And by coming back around the corner, you can see there's a battleship behind me if you look at the mini-map. And when the battleship gets sighting of that nice little, very happy looking Nuremberg there, I suspect that, so I'm keeping the island between me and him. I can get shot at, which is pretty unfortunate, but I can't get torpedoed. And there we go, that's the Nuremberg gone. That Belfast is a pain, and the problem is they just smoke up. Oh, that explains why that battleship wasn't too keen to take on that Nuremberg. So with the Belfast, you just need to keep the distance out. It's got I mean, its shells have the same ballistics as your shells, so it's not like it's difficult to work out what it's like to shoot at a weaving long distance target. And the problem is that he has to, in order to, if you keep moving, in order to keep firing, he actually has to leave his smoke. And that bay-end doesn't look like a lot of fun. So here I am. I'm just basically trying to keep end on. I'm getting hits, but I'm not getting broadsided, certainly not getting citadelled. This Farragut, so what I'm going to do here is fire some torpedoes. I didn't actually realise which direction he was coming from, but the idea was that if he'd been sneaking around the corner, I could have dealt with, those torpedoes could catch him. Yeah, so if you are if you do end up being slammed in the Fiji, you have to move to the alternative play style, which is keep your distance, use your smoke, use islands, and but stay in the game. Because, it was a pretty scrappy battle, and got a battle star. Right. So, well, that's a nice little deviation off the main theme, but anyway, I think it's worth seeing. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.